Oh god, it's going so fast. Wait, I need to restart. Hello everyone, my name is Grace and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Netflix original movie, Kodachrome. Now this week's video is another special one because I'm joined by one of my best friends, Zach Cohen. Virtually, because Corona is still a thing. Disclaimer, as always, this video will be completely spoiler-free. This movie is really good and has a lot of heartfelt moments that you just need to see for yourself. Kodachrome is a Netflix drama film starring Jason Sudeikis, Ed Harris, and Elizabeth Olsen. Sudeikis plays a struggling music producer whose world gets turned upside down when his estranged father's caregiver / nurse shows up at his door telling him that his father has cancer. Ed Harris plays the father, who's a famous photographer, and his dying wish is to go on a road trip with his son from New York all the way to Kansas to develop the last rolls of Kodachrome film before the lab closes forever. Sounds pretty intense, right? It is. The whole movie is very suspenseful as you're trying to find out what's on that film and if they make it to the lab in time before it closes, and if the dad makes it because he's dying. If you're not familiar with the history of photography, you're probably like, what the heck is Kodachrome? Well, Kodachrome was one of the first types of color film and was introduced by Kodak in 1935. In 2010, due to the rise in popularity of digital photography, Kodachrome lost market share and was discontinued.
Hi, I'm Zach. I'm a student at Emory, business major, and good friends with Grace. We actually bonded a lot over music, but a lot over this movie in particular. I showed it to her a few years back, and we just sort of had this mutual understanding of each other after seeing it, which was super cool.
This movie is based off a New York Times article by A.G. Sulzberger, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, about the guy who printed the final roll of Kodachrome ever. It's not an entirely true story, but it's an example of life imitating art, or art imitating life, my bad. I'm a sucker for sad movies, as well as road trip movies, so I absolutely love this movie. It's very depressing, but has a lot of heart, so it's guaranteed to make you cry every single time. That is a warning. Jason Sudeikis usually plays a more funny role, in one of my favorite movies, We're the Millers. So it was really refreshing to see him play a more serious character.
Yeah, so what do I like about the film? I mean, everything. It's just so well done. The use of music in the film and the way that it moves the story along, the music is good and it's also so relevant to what's happening. It's so well done. And along with that, I mean, the plot and acting are both incredible. The emotion in this story is so raw and beautiful. I just love this movie.
One thing I didn't like about this movie is the relationship between Lizzie's character and Jason's. It felt kind of forced. There wasn't that much chemistry between them in the few scenes that we see of them together. They were cute, but it was just rushed. It's also a little slow at times, but the main point of this story is the build-up of the relationship between the characters. So,
not much that I dislike about this movie. Maybe just the lack of closure at the ending, which, I mean, even though I would have loved to see how it played out after the ending, it was so beautiful and leaves you in this state of just pure emotional destruction. No, I'm just kidding, but it really it leaves you on this note where you want more, but at the same time the ending is so well done. But yeah, that might be the one thing that I dislike, is the lack of closure in the ending.
Personally, I would give this movie more of an 8 out of 10. I know Zach really likes this movie, but while I enjoyed Kodachrome, there were a few times where I lost focus because of how slow some of the scenes were. so I just have to take points off for that.
All right, so my rating of it, 5 stars, 10 out of 10. You know, top marks, best you can get. I'm sure you can tell from everything else I've said. I love this movie. I mean, I love the cast. Great actors in it, who I love their other works as well. I mean, the videography, it's so... Everything about this movie is just so well done. And I think it doesn't get the recognition or publicity that it deserves. Yet at the same time, if it did, I feel like I would be the kid who was like, hey, I liked that first, and everyone would be like, oh, you're that kid? So maybe it's better this way.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you go check out Kodachrome on Netflix, as well as my previous videos. Yeah, like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. That's all I got for you. Peace.